What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to review one of the best R&B albums of this year, in my opinion. I Forgive You by Cynthia Erivo. So if you guys don't know, Cynthia Erivo is a quadruple threat. She does like music, Broadway, acting, or no, she's a triple threat. Music, Broadway, acting. Right? So like this album came out in June, and I heard it for the first time a few days ago, and then I keep going back to songs and stuff like that. So like I am willing to say this is one of the best R&B albums of the year. Now, this is very traditional R&B, like with her, like, and there's no features on the record either, which she doesn't need features. She's one of the best vocalists on this earth of all time, in my opinion. But like the production on the record, like, it's still there, but it's very subdued. Like, it's like old school R&B, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, this record, the record's called I Forgive You. It's 20 songs long, and all the songs are really good on it. The vocals are incredible. Like, this album is kind of like a mix between a straight R&B album and a like, it has like theatrical elements in it too, because it's very like there's batches of songs on this record, so it's 20 songs long, but every like section is like starts with an interlude. So like it will go like track 1 something something interlude. Then it would go like, my favorite section of the album is the I Want You section, where it starts with the I Want You interlude, and then it goes through like She Says, and She Says, Play the Woman, and what's my favorite song on the album? Play the Woman, and Push and Pull. Push and Pull, like, bruh, this Cynthia Erivo raps on this record. Push and Pull, she raps on this song. It kind of reminds me of Lauryn Hill, and I'm assuming most of y'all know who Lauryn Hill is, right? But it kind of reminds me, that record specifically reminds me of Lauryn Hill. But every record is at least good. Most of them are great. It's some of the best vocals you'll hear this year. This record has no auto-tune on it. Like, none at all. Like, bruh. Like, it's very vocals first. That's why I call it old school R&B. Because, like, I love modern R&B as much as the next guy. Like, I love modern R&B too. But it's like, when you listen to like a Cynthia Erivo, a John Legend, who, rest in peace to D'Angelo, but D'Angelo did this a lot too. Their main rest in peace to D'Angelo. Their main focus was the vocals, right? And that's what it is. But this record is also written really well. Like, I haven't heard an R&B album written this well in years, bro. Like, I'm talking about the writing of the songs. Like, I know Cynthia's also a songwriter as well, but I don't know how, like, I don't know her writing camp, right? But, like, she writes a few songs, I mean, all of the songs. Like, she had a hand in all of the songs, because I looked it up. And then, like, her writing camp around her, bro, this is one of the best R&B records written and vocally performed in years. like again, when you get somebody like a Cynthia Erivo who has the control and mastery over her voice, um, that other vocalists flat out like other singers, some other singers don't have. Like when you get people like a Cynthia Erivo, John Legend, Christina Aguilera, Ariana Grande, like those vocalists dropping records, it's a special time, bro, because you don't like this record here. I Forgive You by Cynthia Erivo. If you're an R&B fan, no, if you're just a fan of great music and you love like being a vocal nerd like I do, right? Like you got to listen to this album. Like for me, it's one of the best albums of the year, bro. This album, like, and I'll stand by this. This is the best written R&B album that I've heard in a while. Like, I'm talking about songwriting now, but like, it's like because you have songs about like love and stuff like that. And the other thing that I like too is like I can judge a good song, a good written song if I can close my eyes and envision it, right? Like music is storytelling, right? Like it's like you have 3 minutes usually to tell a story, and this record here, um, it tells stories. Like for me, like the vocals are incredible, but you should already know that because it's Cynthia Erivo, right? And like uh for me like this girl, like this album got nominated for a Grammy, and in my opinion, she should win like best song at the Oscars too for No Good Deed, or As Long As You're Mine from Wicked. In my opinion, like I know I know how hard what's the song from K-pop Demon Hunters is called? What's the song called? Golden. I know how hard Golden is to sing because that starts off in like a um alto or like baritone type range, and then you have to go up to soprano. So I know how hard that song is to sing, but still, Cynthia might win Best R&B Album of the Year for this record. And since Abel got snubbed at the Grammys this year, I think she should win Best R&B Album at the uh, Grammys this year. Or yeah, I say this year, but they're on February 1st. But yeah, so I guess you could call it next year. But like, bro, like not everybody's gonna like this album. If you don't like I'm assuming most of you do, because again, I've always been like, I told you I'm gonna start covering more singers on here, but I've always covered a little bit of singers on here, and you guys know I'm trying to become a better singer, right? So like, and you guys also know that I'm a vocal nerd, so I really like this record because it's very vocal first, right? Which means like the production, it's there, but it's very minimal, right? Like she has the melody behind her, but it's mainly on her voice. Like if you want to listen to, like there's even an a cappella song on here that's just her voice and like some vocal doubling and stuff like that. Like for me like the best like mental health record on here, and I'm gonna call it a mental health record, is it's talking about like insecurities and building up walls, is Brick by Brick. Brick by Brick is like my favorite record on this album is Push and Pull. I think that's I think that in general is one of the best R&B songs this year. Like for me, like I love I love when I get when vocalists like Cynthia drop music because I can get so technical with vocal stuff. It like I can hear what they're doing. I know not everybody's into like I know not everybody knows what vibrato is or what like the vocal classifications are, and I'm not an expert at it, right? That's why I want to get a vocal coach one day, but I try to give you guys the knowledge that I do have and stuff like that. So yeah, I recommend that everybody, especially if you like old school R&B, like again, like rest in peace to D'Angelo, but if you like D'Angelo, Mary J. Blige, who else? John Legend, Brandy. Like if you like people like that, you should give this album a shot, bro. Like this album is really really good, and it's vocally one of the best albums of this year. Like in any genre, vocally it's one of the best albums of this year, and I'll even make the argument for vocally it is, in my opinion, the best record of the year. Like if I was just to judge it off of vocals alone, it is the best record of the year vocally and stuff like that, in my opinion. So yeah, and yeah, so again, I told y'all I'm gonna be covering more singers on this channel. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a very interesting or tomorrow or Wednesday, I don't know when I'm gonna upload the how to become a YouTuber video, but I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and he asked me if I wanted to start a YouTube channel, how would I do it? So shout out to that friend for inspiring me to do a video at some point this week on how to become a YouTuber, and I'll just talk about my process and how like YouTube is very like it's the best thing that I've ever done in my life because I've built an audience that really likes my content. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, but that video will come at some point, like how to become a YouTuber, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be reviewing Nick Jonas's like I know I just did a video on his album a few days ago, like yesterday, depending on when I upload this. But yeah. So for me that's like this album by Cynthia Erivo is I'm not willing to say it's the best R&B album of the year just because of Abel's album, because I love Hurry Up Tomorrow. Like I love that album, but it's one of the best albums of the year. It's very cinematic. It's very like that. So yeah. Again, if you haven't heard this album before, and I'm just putting it on your radar, go listen to this album and stay tuned for the rest of the videos this week. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. And God bless you guys. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe, like, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and it would really help me out.